I'm honored to share the 24-25 annual report to you, our stakeholders. This has been a year marked by challenges, but also by resilience and collaboration that led to significant successes. Recent changes in government policies and funding have undeniably impacted our work. AFDO is mindful of the significant staffing and funding changes experienced by our federal partners. These shifts created obstacles, but they also offered opportunities to rethink our approach and collaborate in new ways. Even in uncertain times, collaboration is a powerful force. Despite federal budget cuts, AFDO has remained committed to supporting you, our state, local, tribal, and territorial food safety programs. We've continued key initiatives like providing input to the transition of domestic food inspections to states and expanding our training program. AFDO's dedication to listening and evolving is critical to staying relevant and impactful. This year, we received input from over 600 stakeholders, which we use to update and refine our priorities. Your input is now at the heart of our strategic direction. Overall, though, our stakeholders are very pleased with AFDO's direction. While challenges may persist, the progress we've made together shows that we can navigate adversity and continue making meaningful strides. Let's take a look at some of those efforts.
AFDO launched a more focused training program in 2023-2024, and stakeholders continue to cite the program as a strength and something that can promote employee retention. And the training program continued to expand in the last year. This year, AFDO is announcing a similar program for FY 25-26, including a suite of courses that AFDO will bring to your organization for meetings, seminars, conferences, and potentially state and local programs for in-services and staff meetings. One example of innovative training is the Virtual Inspector Boot Camp, which has completed its 4th year. Successful topics from the past were again presented to first-time attendees along with new material, including how to de-escalate tense situations, freeze-drying of food, food ingredients and dietary supplements, and hygienic equipment design. This material is now available on demand to food programs to educate new inspectors year-round. This year, Boot Camp had more than 4,000 attendees over 6 4-hour sessions. Representing the state, local, tribal, and territorial regulatory programs who are critical to an integrated food safety system in Washington, D.C., continued as a focus over the past year. Multiple legislative fly-ins of AFDO board members have taken place, resulting in dozens of meetings with congressional staff representatives and members of Congress themselves, White House representatives, and others. Through our 4-year engagement with a multi-client professional lobbying firm, AFDO has built significant relationships with policymakers while informing them on what's important to the state and local regulatory community. AFDO has collaborated with its public health partners such as AFDO, AFDO, PHL, and NEHA, and industry and consumer group partners. As AFDO continues to advocate for a consistent and predictable funding mechanism for state and local programs, the association illustrated the importance of specific funding for state and local food safety issues with infographic one-sheets, and has worked to modernize information sharing laws to support an integrated food safety system. AFDO was on the forefront of advocating for the transition of domestic inspections from the FDA to state agencies, suggesting streamlined operations, enhanced food safety, and reduced costs. State agencies, with their existing infrastructure and experience, are well equipped to handle inspections, supported by the FDA's ongoing training, technical assistance, and oversight. AFDO is collaborating with FDA and state programs to develop a standard template for contract reports, providing uniformity and consistency across the country. AFDO continues its role in the work of the Retail Food Safety Regulatory Association Collaborative. The collaborative brings together 7-member organizations working toward a reduction in foodborne illness with substantial financial support from FDA. In the last year, as part of its retail collaborative work, AFDO has continued the analysis of retail inspection data to uncover retail inspection trends with a focus on key indicators of quality risk-based inspections with a database of nearly 850,000 inspections. Completed a survey of small food establishments on employee health and food safety practices, receiving more than 750 responses. Piloted a second free B-style tabletop retail-focused foodborne illness outbreak exercise, which will be released later this summer. Released infographics to highlight trends in state retail food programs from state survey data. The quarterly retail program manager calls have covered requested topics, including the 2024 Food Code Supplement, HACCP plans, and food additives. FDA funding decisions forced AFDO to cease the development of the SAFER platform in February 2025. With the SAFER core more than 90% complete, AFDO and developer Appian finalized an intellectual property IP transfer agreement. AFDO no longer maintains ownership of the SAFER code. Appian is able to freely develop SAFER within public health, food, and agriculture programs that are interested. For anyone interested in developing or obtaining a new data system, all of the user stories, requirements, and other materials are available for programs to assist them. In order to quickly support stakeholders in the midst of uncertainties this spring, AFDO delivered a webinar series called Striving and Surviving to help with practical strategies, expert insight, and actionable solutions as regulatory professionals faced budget cuts and uncertainty. Topics included budget cuts and efficiency, as well as how to lead through change and discover resiliency. The interactive webinars also served as a chance for regulatory professionals to see that they aren't alone in the face of adversity. All 4 sessions are available on demand. Armed with the spring survey feedback, AFDO's board of directors sharpened its priorities for 2025-2026, representing areas that need ongoing attention and leveraging what AFDO does best. Those priorities include foster an integrated food safety system facilitating mutual reliance by proactively engaging with manufactured food, produce, and retail food safety programs and food safety stakeholders to identify their needs and implement targeted initiatives including identify, develop, and provide timely training on technical and professional topics supporting an integrated food safety system. Develop and deliver the resources and opportunities that promote the retention of public health regulatory professionals. Advocate for and support public policies that ensure fiscal stability, transparency, and operational efficiency for state, local, tribal, and territorial programs. Modernize regulatory programs by leveraging, developing, and enhancing data and integrating artificial intelligence to improve efficiency, decision-making, and outcomes. 2025-2026 will be full of major new initiatives, including the first of several industry-specific manufactured food training modules, new course introductions in several modalities, continued advocacy for our state, local, tribal, and territorial regulatory programs.
While this is only a short summary of the highlights of the 24-25 accomplishments, we recognize this year has been truly challenging for all AFDO stakeholders. The AFDO board has made it a priority to keep advocating for the resources and the support that food safety programs truly need, because we know the importance of these efforts in safeguarding public health. One area that needs our increased attention in light of this changing food safety landscape is changing behaviors. Investment in this strategy for preventing foodborne illness before it starts is based on years of data collected through root cause analysis. We believe this investment will pay big dividends as we bring food safety culture to the front lines of prevention.
From the growth of our training programs to the development of stronger partnerships across agencies and industry, these efforts are just the beginning. AFDO will continue to support you, our stakeholders, and find new ways to ensure a healthier, safer future for all.
Thank you for being a part of this important work.
Together, we are making a difference.